Hey everybody, David here, and today I want to talk about some breaking news that dropped yesterday. Billy D. Williams is going to be returning as Lando Calrissian in Star Wars Episode 9, coming out next December. Not this December, December 2019. It's going to be a while until we get a new Star Wars movie, and hopefully that's for the best considering how well Solo did this year, which also had the character of Lando Calrissian played by I was gonna say Donald Glover. So let's get right into this. I think this is great news. I think people have been wanting to see Billy D. Williams ever since the new releases of these Star Wars movies began with The Force Awakens back in 2015. People were holding out hope for last year's The Last Jedi, and now we finally get official confirmation that he will return in this movie. I think it's kind of sad that they had to kill off Harrison Ford in Episode 7, because now we won't see that Han and Lando friendship again in this movie, see where it's evolved since then. I'm sure Lando will drop a few lines here and there about Han and Leia, and what has happened since we last saw him in Return of the Jedi. Look, obviously you can't go wrong. You already lost most of the original characters already. Harrison Ford killed off in The Force Awakens, as I mentioned earlier. Carrie Fisher, unfortunately, has passed away. And Mark Hamill, he's the only one you can bring back, mostly because Luke can still become a Force ghost, which is why when everyone was all up in arms about Luke dying in The Last Jedi, spoiler alert if you haven't seen The Last Jedi yet, but I think you have by now. He can still return in that form, at least. And who knows, maybe J.J. Abrams will surprise us. Maybe there's a way that Force ghosts can come back to the living permanently. I don't know. Anything is possible with Star Wars as far as I'm concerned, as long as it makes sense. They make it make sense. There have been rumors that Ewan McGregor might return as Obi-Wan Kenobi. I'm really holding out hope for that one because I really want that Obi-Wan standalone film. I've been hoping for it ever since these spin-off films were announced. Obi-Wan just made the most sense because he's on that Tatooine for at least 20 years, and it's like, I won't believe that he was just sitting on that rock for 20 years playing chess or whatever by himself until Luke was old enough to go on training. I won't believe that. I have to believe other things had happened during those 20 years. Like maybe there was an encounter where someone almost discovered who Luke was. I mean, there are so many possibilities. That's just one possibility of many possibilities of stories that they could tell. Or maybe he had to be pulled away for a little bit. And, they can even show why Owen doesn't want Luke going to Obi-Wan. They could show that aspect. You can bring back Joel Edgerton, and he's open to returning as Owen Lars as well. So, I don't want this bullshit that there can't be an Obi-Wan movie. There's so much potential for an Obi-Wan movie. They just have to do it. And I think that would have been the better spin-off to start with rather than Han Solo, because no one was asking for Han Solo. I think more people were asking for a Boba Fett movie than Han Solo, so Han Solo is Harrison Ford. They should have just kept it that way. I like the movie Solo, but what's done is done. A Lando movie, that probably would have been better too. And having Billy D. Williams back in this franchise is just going to add, I think, so much more to the closure of Episode 9. I just hope they don't kill him. I'm with the people that are like, do not kill him off. Look, you don't have to kill every old character that returns. They killed Akbar in The Last Jedi too. I wasn't angry about that, but I know a lot of fans were, and if you kill off Lando Calrissian, there's going to be some problems. You already have to mention that maybe Leia had passed on at some point, and that would make sense why Lando could be there. Maybe he heard of Leia's passing, so he came to wherever the rebellion is hiding to pay his respects to Leia, and especially since he wasn't probably there at Han's funeral, if they even had one. So yeah, I guess that's it, guys. Leave down your comments below and tell me what your thoughts are on Billy D. Williams returning as Lando. Are there any other characters you want to see return? Obviously, there's some prequel characters who I think a lot of people might agree with me with. Obi-Wan Kenobi. And with that being said, I hope you guys like this video. Please subscribe to my channel. Check out my brother's Kickstarter page where he is trying to raise funds for a comic book he's trying to publish and get out there in the world. Yep, and with that being said, I guess that's it. Until next time, may the Force be with you, and take care.